Let's get the party started, I say. John, get ready. John. I can't hear you guys. Why? Why can't I hear you guys?
We haven't put our microphones on yet.
Oh, Jesus. Where's Lenny?
He's here.
Butter. Butter boo. Uh-oh.
Hey, Richie. Just remember to put your microphones on. Wait 1 minute.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Lenny, would you lead us in a pledge, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, we'll jump down. Lenny, anything new down at the park? I'm sure you got a few things for us.
The water and sewers lines are done. Everything is passed. They paved. Richie said it looked pretty good. So if he's willing to accept it, so am I. It's much better than it was. That's kind of it as far as that goes out there. I'm still trying to find a place to put everything that's in the building so we can clean it out and get the wires straightened out, and then we can call the insulation guy in and then start to finish up. Anthony still has to give me a list of what's needed for the 2 handicap bathrooms. We have the money to purchase that stuff, so when we get the list, we'll get it ordered and get going. That's about it.
Anything while your mic is up on lights?
I still haven't heard back from the guys from New York Power Authority about new lights up at Bridgeview. Chris called me today. I don't know if he's the president or the vice president. A lady was in today and left Wendy a couple notes about the lights. There's 6 lights that just don't light. I asked Michael Bragg, a bit ago to go up and see if he could just put bulbs in them temporarily, and he hasn't done that as of yet. So I'll check back with him again tomorrow and see if I can get him up there to at least try to change the bulbs. That's about it.
Okay.
Rough estimate, we're looking at $130,000, $140,000 to replace those lights. So that's why I've been working with the Power Authority, so we could get something out of them and maybe make it affordable.
Okay, good. Spoke with the chief. The chief will be here at the next meeting. He's got some updates for us. Claire, anything with planning board? I know there was a short, they had just a workshop this month, and then just the regular meeting next month. They have a short 1-2 months. Anything?
No, it's all the usual stuff.
Mike, anything on ZBA?
No, there was no meeting.
Okay.
It was canceled, holiday.
Great. Is there any old business to come before the board this evening? Seeing none, is there any new business to come before the board this evening? Privilege of the floor.
Can you hear me? Yes. Hello?
I don't know who's on.
This is Mark. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Mark.
Go ahead, Mark.
Okay. The question I have is, I wanted to ask about, was there a purchase of a generator for the town hall? And if so, when was that authorized? And were there 3 quotes?
The answer, the purchase has not been made yet. It's on the agenda this evening. We follow protocol. There is 3 quotes, and it's on the agenda.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it. Thanks.
So you're very welcome. Any other privilege of the floor? Seeing none, Wendy, would you start with motions with A, please?
Motion to approve the minutes of the regular town board meeting of October 20th, 2021.
Motion.
Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. B,
Resolution to authorize the payment of vouchers as audited by the audit committee.
is there a motion?
Motion.
A second?
I'll second it.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. C,
This next one is for the re-levy of the water and sewer bills. They've already been sent to the county to be added onto the 2022 land taxes. Just to catch you up on where we are with that last month's water and sewer bills that were lost in the mail, they have never been recovered. We did rebill on Friday with a note inside everybody's bill, and we are getting payments already. So that's good news. So hopefully once they receive that first bill, if they ever do, it won't create too much confusion. So anyway, this is to authorize us to levy the water and sewer bills.
great. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So carried. D,
Resolution to approve the following budget amendment for justice.
is there a motion?
Motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
E,
Motion to approve the following budget amendments for highway.
motion?
Motion.
No, it's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
So
Aye.
carried. F,
Resolution to approve the following budget amendment for transfer recycling station.
is there a motion?
Motion.
A motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. G,
Resolution to approve the following budget amendment for highway.
is there a motion? I have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. H,
Resolution to approve the following budget amendment for sewer.
is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So carried. I,
Resolution to approve the following budget amendments for water.
is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion, is there a second? Motion is second. All in favor?
Discussion.
Oh,
Aye.
sorry, we have a discussion. Yes, Mike?
We're approving the money for this generator.
Oh,
We
we didn't
haven't-
get to that yet.
We're not even there.
Should we approve
Well,
that
no.
we're going to get the generator before we?
Well, we're going to talk about it when we go to discussion, right?
Go, Mike.
Go ahead. This is on I. There's a motion, a second, all in favor?
Aye.
So carried.
Aye.
Jay?
Okay, so do you want to discuss the generator first before you do the motion to move the money?
Well, that's what I suggested, and
Yeah,
Supervisor
it just, I know
said-
it's not in order, it just kind of gets.
I have that as number O.
And then-
One second, mine is on O.
Yes, but you probably should approve the budget-supported purchase before you move the money.
Well, I'll make a motion.
That's J. We're at I.
I is done.
Okay.
Okay, so before you approve the budget amendment for the generator,
For J,
you should probably approve the budget-supported purchase of the generator.
okay, so let's go to O. And we'll do that under discussion.
Well, so we got to make a motion, right? So I make a motion.
Well, it's the resolution O.
Resolution O to approve budget-supported purchase of a generator for the town hall.
Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a
Motion.
second?
Discussion.
All right. Wait a minute, Mike. Motion and a second, now we have discussion. That's okay.
I thought I overheard.
No, you're up. So discussion.
All right, so this is, I saw it on the agenda at the last meeting, and I would like to know, what are we doing here? Do we have bids for this generator? The purpose of this generator?
You want to go first, or you want me to go first? You go. So we've been talking about this for a year and a half. There's two spots in town, two hot spots. This is one. In a meltdown, we have backup batteries for about 2 days. When they go, the servers go. The other spot in town is the pump station down at the river. It's been ongoing for several years. Laney and I have been working on this for probably a year and a half. We are the pump station will roll over to next year under capital. On the generator for the town hall, we follow procurement procedures. We have 3 bids, and we're ready to move on our low bid.
All right, I would like to see the 3 bids before I'm going to vote on this. All right?
Well, you don't have to vote on them. You can see the 3 bids, though.
I asked to see the bids. So I just
Yeah.
want to
Right.
know what's going on.
I mean, we could,
I mean, we're talking about the town hall, and then we're talking
Okay, so Mike, listen to me. You can certainly see the 3
am I-
bids.
am I
You
talking?
can certainly see the 3 bids. It's now 5 o'clock.
I asked for. That's all I asked.
It's like 5 o'clock. You've had all day to come here to come and see the 3 bids. So we can certainly show you the 3 bids. You got the bid package available? Okay. Yeah, so we can get you the 3 bids.
All right, that's what I asked. Everybody gets up in arms, I just want to follow procedure
So,
here.
We're definitely
We put-
following procurement
we're
procedure.
allocating the money before we even.
and I trust that they are,
Everybody
so.
lets you talk around here. Everybody butts in.
All right.
Go ahead.
It's sitting there on goodwill.
Right, there it is. It's right up there.
Right,
So
it's-
I
it's
assume
sitting there on
that
goodwill.
there was a purchase made.
Oh, you might, that's
All right.
understandable. That's an understandable.
Right.
Okay. We didn't want to pay shipping twice.
If, there's about a 40-week wait right now for a generator of that size.
Well, this is the first I've heard of it, so.
Well, we've been, this is,
But as far as generator for the town hall, now, I would say the water plant would be a lot more of a necessity.
It's a lot more money,
Oh,
though.
of course it is, and
Well,
we know that. This has been going on. I asked Adam
Right.
6 months ago, and I get one story, another story, but he's moving forward with it. I think that's more important than having a generator for the town hall right now.
well, it's really not, Mike, because if we lose the power in the town
Because
hall, let me
if you
speak.
lose
If you lose the
power-
power in the
if
town
you-
hall, we have backup generators for 2 days, and then the servers go down.
Right, but usually, I've been in this town, usually the power doesn't go out more than 3 days. And I've been through it with my business, that we're going to lose power for more than 3 days to go out and spend $38,000 plus. How much is the installation on that? Is that for the whole caboose?
No, that's for the generator.
That's just for the generator.
Right.
I'm sorry I'm late. I just finished a meeting. Just a quick question.
Sure.
Did we vote on this generator?
No, not yet.
We're in discussion.
Well, how
discussion.
can we, but it's sitting outside, so somebody ordered it.
They're on goodwill.
So if we say no and the board, so apparently,
They'll take it back.
If we say no, it goes back.
so a generator
let's
was,
vote.
so was it going, did they go out to bid? Did you use?
Yeah, well, I'll back up. We followed procurement
That's coming your way in a
procedure.
few minutes.
Correct. We followed procurement procedure through the town attorney,
So,
and we have 3 bids.
so we had no discussion,
We're having a discussion as we speak.
Right now.
but the discussion should have been before it was ordered.
Well, Joe, we've been talking about this for months, months and months and months and months.
Okay, I'm ready to
I'm
vote.
glad you're
I'm
here
good.
to say that.
I mean,
Let's
I mean,
vote.
okay.
And this way you can put it up on the next election, Joe.
Oh,
Here.
there we go.
Well,
There we go. There we
Whatever,
go.
Claire.
Okay.
There we go.
So,
You ready?
is there any other discussion?
None.
Okay.
Thank you, Margaret.
That follows procurement procedure. I don't need
Thank
it.
you,
I have
Margaret.
It doesn't follow procurement. In your imaginary world, it does.
Not
You-
my
you
imaginary
can't-
world,
you
Joe.
can't put something-
It does,
you
Joe.
If you
can't
were
put something-
here, if you were here, you would have understood this.
I got
Right.
We've been talking about 2 generators for a year and a
This is
half.
why you lost your election,
No,
because you
no.
just make up your own
Lost the
laws.
election.
Oh, here
don't
we
wanna
go.
go
Wait,
there,
can't
Joe.
wait for
You
your
just make up
election,
your own
Okay,
Joe.
laws.
Mr. Snark, okay.
You make up your own laws.
I do.
The
That's right. I
procurement
make up-
policy is
I
very
make up-
clear.
I make
You
up
would've-
my own
You
rules.
should have had a board discussion. You should have put it to vote. When we said yes, you could have put the generator out to bid. You didn't do any of that. You just decided you got to win to buy a generator, and you did it. And it's outside
didn't buy
without
anything.
board policy, without board vote,
I didn't,
nothing.
according to you.
All right,
It's sitting
the
right
Joe
there. You want me to
show.
take a picture of it?
The
Yeah,
Joe
go ahead. I got a
show.
picture of it
Here
right
we
here.
go.
Joe, it's
Let's make
there
a
on
vote.
goodwill.
Let's do the
If
vote.
this is
Let's do the
voted
vote.
down, they
How
will
the
take
vote
it
goes,
back
Joe.
at no charge.
And let's do the vote.
Told Mike,
'Cause that was
there's a
safe.
40-week wait on a generator of that size.
But the situation is that, now Freddie says that we've been discussing this all year.
Year and a half.
This is, the first I've seen it was at the last agenda was on the agenda for the money being appropriated for it. And
Vote
now
time.
we're voting for it like we need it like a hole in the head.
We need like a hole in the head, right, Mike? You've been here 10 years, and there's no backup generator for here or the water
Well, there
pumping
was no
station.
discussion. I mean, we should discuss
Well, you
it.
should,
We
10
should
years. It's been
discuss
10
it.
years that you've been on the
You wanna
board.
discuss it when you're gonna
And
put the
exactly
vote-
what have you done in
when you're
those
gonna
10
put the
years?
vote- you're gonna
Either
put the
one of
vote
you.
through, you got the votes, that's why you.
And Lenny, I'd like
I
to
wasn't
say
on the
thank you.
board 10 years ago, Claire.
6.
Yeah, as long as you've been on the board, exactly what have you done? But give everybody a hard time.
At least I'm here.
Especially Lenny.
All right,
Over
so-
an ambulance contract.
I never give Lenny a hard time. Lenny's
Oh, I
argue
think
with
we
me
should
on
go
his
back
own.
in the minutes.
I'm not even
We
talking
can
to
probably go
Lenny.
back, Joe. It's on TV. But Lenny, I gotta tell you, you did a great job, I must say.
Second. We have a motion and second. All in favor?
No.
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Roll call, Wendy.
Pizzuto.
Yes.
Akmoody.
Yes.
Guerrero.
No.
Mazzetti.
No.
Winslow.
Yes.
And just for clarity, I'm not saying no because it wasn't, the procedures weren't followed appropriately. Could you please
You
make sure that's
can't have
added
it both
into
ways.
the minutes?
Yeah.
So carried. Next, Wendy.
We gotta go back to approve the money for it now.
Right, H.
So J, resolution to make the following budget amendment for the town hall generator.
Is there a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Motion and
Discussion.
second. Discussion.
Where is the money coming from? What are you, so you're taking
Money's
out
coming out of,
reserves?
money's coming out of contingency, town hall contingency fund being moved into the town hall capital fund.
So you're not, because you're under,
This has nothing to do with reserves or fund balance or anything else.
because you're under on the cap. So you,
This is this year's budget, not next year's budget. We're taking money out of the contingency fund for here, the building fund, and moving it into capital improvement.
so you're adding 38,000 to cap.
From contingency, which exists in this year's budget, we're moving it into capital improvement, correct?
So can we take, because we're still 30,000 under the cap,
This
right?
has nothing to do with next
So
year's
should
budget.
we add, what
No.
I'm saying, hold on,
This is 2021's budget numbers.
fine, whatever.
That's okay. Margaret, do you have them budget lines off your top of your head?
Leo,
It is like the middle.
Leo,
Can somebody mute Peter?
Okay, so everybody has to stop talking while Margaret's talking. Go ahead.
Okay.
From this year's 2021 budget into 1620.5 town hall capital improvement.
Okay.
What are we waiting on?
And do we still have a positive balance on the money where you're taking it from?
Yes,
Yes.
that's this year's budget dollars. Okay. On the motion, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? So carried.
I'm a no.
Joe's a no. 4-1.
Mike's a no.
Oh, 3-2.
No, I'm a no. Sorry.
That's because
So
you're
carried.
staying warm.
They got to
Next.
speak into the mic here. You got a chance to.
Resolution to
Good
make the
job on
following,
the improvements to town hall.
Go ahead. Next
resolution to
motion.
make the following 2021 budget amendment for the, resolution for Water and Sewer Department to request Ulster County Civil Service to create an additional title of water, wastewater maintenance worker, one full-time, non-competitive position for the town of Lloyd.
Is there a motion?
Second.
Motion is second,
Motion.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next.
Proposed resolution, take proposed off there. Resolution to accept the bids from Auctions International for the sale of the following equipment as recommended by Rich Claus, Highway Superintendent.
Motion.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Hold on.
I made a mistake on this resolution. There's one more piece. The sweeper that went out to bid, and I didn't get what we thought we should have got for it. So, I gotta put in here, for the sweeper, reserve.
Is somebody speaking?
Yeah, Richie is, hold on. He's trying to speak without a microphone.
All right, there is supposed to be a reserve on this. I forgot all about it. We didn't sell the sweeper
Okay?
because I wouldn't accept that low bid for it. So I got a counter with a bid of our own for $24,000. This way, whoever got the bid is no longer the low bidder.
Okay.
All right, so we just got to add that in for when I send this to Nationals Auctions tomorrow. They'll see that we accept the bid.
We approved it. Okay, so I'll just need the details on the sweeper tomorrow. I'll get that from you.
Yep.
Okay, everybody's okay with that? The sweeper got
Yep.
24,000?
Yes.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
So
Aye.
carried. Next.
Resolution to accept the bid from Auctions International for the sale of the following equipment as recommended by Chief James Janso, Town of Lloyd Police Car.
Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
N.
Resolution to accept the bid from Auctions International for the sale of the following equipment as recommended by Adam Littman, Water Sewer Department.
Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion and a second,
Second.
Aye.
all in favor?
Aye.
We
Next.
did O. Resolution to authorize the supervisor to name the Pre-Application Conceptual Review, PRRD Committee. Dave Barton, Building Director, Lenny Moody, Board Member, Water Sewer Liaison, Scott McCarthy, Chairman of the Planning Board, and John Litz, Chairman of the Zoning Board.
So as you all know, when we came out of the moratorium, this is part of the new way we approach the PRRD. There's a pre-application conceptual review committee that's put in place. They'll review the PRRD, and then they'll make their recommendations to the town board, and then the town board proceeds.
Yeah.
So on the resolution, is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Discussion.
Go ahead.
So I'm concerned that I'm looking at these names and there's no diversity on this. It's all people that are chairman or the building director. Should we have like some diversity on this committee?
That wasn't the discussion when we put this together
I'm
last year.
asking that now.
Well, that wasn't the discussion then.
I like to add to that. I think usually this is done at reorganization.
No, it's not, Mike. It's not done at
I
reorganization.
think it should be done at reorganization.
And I think you're getting a new board.
All right,
in,
we could vote on it.
And then,
Well, hold on, we're still discussing it, so you can't interrupt. Please don't interrupt. Mike's talking.
Oh, well, I can.
Now you're
you guys wanna
interrupting
do it
each other,
before?
one at a time, please.
this goes on all the time.
Go ahead.
Well, that was my suggestion.
All right.
I mean, that's the way I feel about it.
Okay.
And I think you owe it to the new supervisor coming in. He's gonna be the
Yeah,
chief in town, and he wants to bring in his own people. Or maybe he agrees to that. I don't know, but
Yeah, and I agree with Mike. There's only 2 board meetings left after tonight. You have a new board changing. The majority of the board is going to change now. So I think that it's something that could be done at reorg. So I would recommend that this be tabled and brought back when the new board takes effect in January.
Dave, you have any feelings about this?
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Doing a reorg, because the question I would have is, are they gonna come in between now and the end of the year or not? And if they're not, then might as well do it in January.
And I can't answer that.
So you'd rather do it in January, you're saying?
Yeah, I don't know the schedule of it,
Okay.
Joe.
All right.
I don't know if they're coming in prior to the end of the year.
I don't think so.
I can't hear him, so if he's gonna talk, he should have a microphone.
I think you have a timeline, Dave, from the time that they just presented it.
Right. Hi, Claire. What I said was if they're not gonna have a meeting between now and the end of the year, then what Joe and Mike are suggesting makes sense. If there's some imminent reason why this pre-review has to happen between now and the end of the year, then I could see assigning this committee now.
I was under the impression from upstairs that that there's a 30-day window.
Oh, if there's a 30-day window, then yeah, that's what I'm asking. So I
30-day
think-
window for
I
what?
think you should know the answer to that question.
It's 30
before you
days
decide
from
this
the time
committee.
the
Project.
It's
What
30
has
days,
Dave Barton suggested?
days from when the application comes in upstairs as a preliminary application.
What application did we get that we're working on 30 days on? Because I haven't heard of that.
No.
So I wouldn't, to my knowledge, I don't know of anything. I would hold off on this and wait until the new board takes over.
Yeah, I think you gotta get clarification on, is there an application right now that needs to be reviewed?
Yes, there is.
There is.
Well, what's the application on?
It's on a PRRD
For what project?
for the villages.
Okay, so the villages needs, so what they're doing, Dave, is the villages needs, right now, they can't, and if you notice, they've been doing a lot of work up there. They didn't have a even approved site plan, stamp map. They're bulldozing, they're putting roads in, and the project is contingent on us approving them as a PRD, which they don't have. The board has to vote on that.
They're not working on
So-
a PRRD at the moment, Joe.
But they need to finish the project to be approved as a PRD to put in the number of units. So by pushing it, that means the vote would be before the new board took over. So my advice is that I don't know enough about this committee. We have another board. I think we should wait. My advice is to wait till the new board takes over.
So I'll just let you know, at reorg, when you did the Development Review Committee, it was to be the Director of Building, Planning, and Zoning, Planning Board Chair or an alternate supervisor, Zoning Board Chair or an alternate, and Planning Board Liaison.
So then,
That's the committee
So
that
that's
you
the
approved
committee
at the
that-
reorg.
Right.
So, but it could be alternate, so we could change different people as we speak now,
Well, we're naming the people per what the reorg said.
or alternate.
and then the only addition would be Dave
we could change-
Klavchak, right, Dave?
Well, no, we could change alternate, meaning that we could change, for example, certain names to alternate people.
Well, the names, you
so-
have the names before you at the moment.
Right.
Right.
So that's just vote.
So the resolutions, I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
No.
Aye.
Well, do a roll call.
No.
Pizzuto?
Yes.
Akmoody?
Yes.
Guerrero?
No.
Mazzetti?
No.
Winslow?
Yes.
So carried. Is there any other resolutions to come before the board this evening?
No.
Seeing none, motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Motion is second. So
Second.
carried. We're adjourned.
Thank you.
How's your hearing aid? Oh, you got them? You got them working?
I'm Joe. I'm old, but I ain't that old yet. You guys sign all these? Mike, did you sign these?
How long you stay for? 4 days. I know he's got some stuff lined up. I might, but I could, I'm so close, I could come up for the day, take my, just drive up. How much money?